Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Are you ready to do some writing? I'm sorry I'm a little late. I got back late, and of course, when you think you have all the time in the world, that's when you have technical difficulties. I couldn't get my video camera to work for about 10 minutes. And then once I signed in, I realized I hadn't actually turned on the chat and the this and the that. So anyways, let's get to it. Today we're doing writing sprints again, and we are writing in 30-minute increments, and then we'll stop and take a break. Okay, now let me just get my Twitch window, chat window up. I do have a general, because I'm trying to stream out again today to a couple of different places again, like I did the other day. I'm streaming out to YouTube and Twitter at the same time, I think. It's experimental again before I become an affiliate. Of course, once I become affiliate, I will not be able to do that, so might as well do it now while I can. And yeah, so I'm going to turn on my Twitch window, and then I will start, not my Twitch window, but the Twitch chat, because I think I forgot to click it. Oh, is that it? No, okay, where's my Twitch chat? Stream manager. Pop out the chat. And then put it over on my second monitor so I can see if anyone has anything to say. Otherwise, there's no real rules here. We just write for half an hour and then we stop. Then we write again for another half hour, then we stop. And we just do some stretches and stuff in between. So I personally have a lot of work to get done today, so I'm going to get right to it. And you're always welcome to type in the chat anytime about anything at all. It's up to you what you want out of these sessions. I know I am getting a lot out of these sessions. They're really good for me being disciplined and focused. And I'm not sure if the music's too loud. I'm not sure how to check that. Because, like I said, I came on so fast. I had to tinker with some of the settings because things weren't working properly. So I don't know if I'm just looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I know that's so rude when... I was looking at the phone to see if anyone's telling me anything that, we can't hear you. So last stream on Tuesday, someone told me they weren't able to hear me talking. And that was great because I was just babbling on, and then the blue shroom came by and said, we can't hear you. So, yeah. So, anyways, do you like my new shirt? My brand new Grogu shirt. I had to wear my ears, and my baby's on the couch. Anyways, I'm writing a horror script, so I'm going to get to that today. So, let's get that timer on, and we'll get moving. Get the show on the road, as it were. Just trying to find... It's always like a brand new day every time I do a stream, because I'm still so new to it all, you know? All right, now I'm going browsing. What color should we have our timer today? Let's see. Let me go find my timers. I have a couple. I do really have to resize them. I keep forgetting till I'm live on stream that, oh yeah, maybe I should resize that one day. Yeah. Okay, so should we try the red one today? Or is it too big? Let's see how huge it is. Yeah, there's a big one. Okay, we have started. So while I tinker with the clock, get to work. I'll be turning off my microphone so you don't have to hear me clicking and puttering and whatever the hell I'm up to during these writing sprints. Although I did have some people say they like hearing me typing, but you know, I can do whatever. You just tell me. If you want to hear me type, just tell me and I will. It's as simple as that. Okay.
What is this place?
And welcome back from Imagination Station. I'm glad you all can join me today. Oh, I can't see myself because my writing's in the way. What do? I move my... I have to move my video? No, my media. Oh, okay. Just move it over there. There we go. So, ancient typewriters, welcome, sacred, sapphic, and sexy. That's a mouthful. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so today we're doing writing sprints. So we write for half an hour, then we take a little break and talk, and I'm going to stand up and do some stretching. So, ancient typewriters, yeah, I actually... wrote my first books on those ancient underwoods. I had very strong fingers back in the day. Oh, scarred, sapphic, and sexy. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's way over on the other side. I have my monitor in front of me, then I have all my chats on the TV over there. But welcome. So we're gonna do a few rounds of half-hour sprints today. And I wonder if you know how to say my name. Yeah. I'm Sephora666, and that is my name. And the people who have known me for years still call me Sephora and Saphira and blah, blah, blah. So I understand the name thing. Believe me, I completely understand. I've spent my entire life dealing with name issues. Anyway, so let's stand up. I know a lot of you are just getting here, so you're not tired yet, or whatever, but so what we do is we just move around a little bit for a couple of minutes while we chit-chat, and then we get back to work. So this is just so that we don't get carpal tunnel and blood clots and all that. So we're just moving around, just moving our arms, I got my new Baby Yoda shirt on. I mean, we could even do things like, when I had kids, we'd do all the baby things, all that. But this Baby Yoda weighs like about half an ounce, whereas my real babies weighed like 20 pounds. So you do all that, right? Yeah, so we're just stretching a bit so we don't get blood clots. So what I'm doing right now, just hold your leg a bit. You get all stiff sitting and writing all day, right? And today I was at the computer for a bit this morning, and then I went out and got some groceries, and now we're back. But you could use your mace, but it's 53 pounds. Yeah. Well, you don't have to go to the gym. You can just, That's for sure. Now, for me, my big issue is my neck, because I'm, you see me there doing all this. And so let's just get those do some shoulder rolls. I got to figure out how to make the mic come further, but I don't know yet. So that's it's a fitness mace. Oh, well, there you go. You're all ready to go. So you can use your mace. I'm just going to roll my shoulders. This is only the first stop. I just started writing sprints. This is our first break. So we got many breaks to go. So we're just doing a little bit right now. And okay, so let's, the neck. The neck is the thing, right? So looking. Who knew it could hurt so much just to look? But it can when you get stiff. Look up. Ow. Look down. Look up. Look down. And roll your neck. Rolly, roll. And then roll back. We're rolling and rolling. And then the last little thing before we get back to work, and also if anyone wants to say anything in the chat, go ahead, but you're probably standing up and stretching. So the most important thing is we don't want to get carpal tunnel syndrome, right? So just move those fingers around. Just keep the blood going in those fingers, right? Just move them. And then you put up, trying to see. So put your hand out, bend it a little bit, then a very, very gentle bend. So that's what we're doing, just a very gentle bend on the finger. Then do it with the other hand, very gentle. Don't pull it really hard, because we're just trying to move it, not hurt ourselves, right? And then just a couple of wrist rolls. A little bit of flipper action, like you're swimming or something. And then we're done. We're done. That's it. Now, what am I writing today? A solo project anthology called For the Love of Art. Love and art is art, featuring a set of flash fiction that is mostly unrelated, but for one common theme, artists of all kinds finding love of all kinds. Aw, that's great. I love it. I love it. I love the love is love and art is art. That sounds fantastic. Oh, that's great. Hopefully you can get a lot done over the next hour or two, or however long we go for today. We're expecting a big storm here in Toronto. It hasn't hit yet, but like I said, I went out a bit earlier to pick up a couple groceries in case we're trapped inside for a few days. So I'll be here. No, that sounds great. So your solo project anthology. Yeah, so good luck, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy. And as you guys can see, I'm sharing little bits at a time. I really hate sharing when I'm writing, but I figured I might as well just try and show tiny bits while I'm working. And so today I realized I had to add more. Oh, you can't see. I can't show you my cheap paper because of the green screen situation. I had yeah, you can almost see. So I have my character names, and I realized I had to add another character because I need a body count, because they're in a haunted house and people have to, you got to kill those teens off one by one. So horror, it's a horror story, not a real life story. So that's where I'm at. So I just realized I added a new character, so I have more characters to run away and hide and slaughter and do all the things you need to do in those horror movies. All right, so I'm going to put the timer back on, and I'll see you guys all in the next round. So we'll work for another half hour, and we'll chat again. Good luck, everyone. Oh, and don't forget to drink lots of water. I think I forgot to mention that. And I'm going to turn my mic off so I don't annoy you with my breathing and all that. I'll just, since we just started the timer again, I'll respond. Yeah, that looks great. So, Scarred, Sapphic, and Sexy. I have a list of what I'd like to include. Loves, pet, done, asexual, polyamorous, Sapphic, acrylic, found family in progress, platonic, straight, long distance, the arts, graffiti, done, acting, writing, flow arts, forms, smithing in progress, digital art, martial arts, music, and photography. That all sounds very, very cool. That sounds very exciting and very cool. I wish you great luck, and I'll see you in half an hour. And welcome back from Imagination Station. I hope you enjoyed your ride. So our half hour of sprinting is up, and let's do some stretching for a couple of minutes and chat or talk if you have questions. I know we've been chatting a little bit, talking about revisions and writer's block, and yeah, it can be tough. And I think one of the best ways to get around writer's block, which we all get, is to work on something else. So instead of working on that thing, you might have noticed I switched projects just before I came back on here, because I'm working on a haunted house feature film screenplay. But then I remembered, oh yeah, I want to submit this TV pilot to something that it has to be done. So the TV pilot is done. I'm just going through and doing some double checking it, and then I want to add a little more to it, because I did get some feedback from someone where they said, you know, a high-ranking professional who actually does this for a living gave me some advice. So so over the next half hour of sprinting, I'm gonna try and see if I can get that advice plugged in this version, or if I'll have to wait to add that advice, because I don't know if I'll have time to implement it, because it might cause some major restructuring in my very tight TV pilot. But yeah, so don't sweat the small stuff with the writer's block and stuff. We all get it, we all have it, and the more we panic about it, the worse it gets. That's for sure. And there's nothing wrong. I have several books, half-finished books I've put away, and I look at them. And there's one it's been about 4 years it's been in the drawer, well, the computer, and I got to look at it and keep working on it. So it's very, yeah, exactly. If writer's block hits, you move to another project, or write in a journal, or find a picture and start writing about that, and then that can loosen your brain up to figuring out other things. Because unless you actually have a deadline that you super have to hit, like 5 o'clock today, don't stress out about the writer's block. It will come back. The well sometimes just needs to fill again. Sometimes we focus so hard that the well is dry and we gotta wait for it to fill up. So don't panic. You had the words in your head before, you'll have them again. So often that's why a lot of people work on several projects at once, because we really can get fixated. Oh yeah, journals and blogs for sure. You see me always screwing around on journals and blogs, and I have a Patreon. I that's where I've been doing my journaling and blogging these days, is on my Patreon for the last 5 years. I blog on there almost every day, so yeah, and I get my yayas out, get my thoughts out, what's happening in the world or whatever. And oh, I just heard a follow, but there he is. I'm glad I heard the sound. There's our freezing cold dude, right in time for the ice storm. You probably saw me going up and looking out my window for a few minutes there, and the ice storm has started. So that's why I have the little ice storm guy there as my follow. Even though I'm blocking him with myself. Oh, he's gone now. All right, but thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't write I don't write proper blogs. I just do the old school diary thing on my Patreon. Yeah, I'm in Toronto, so yeah. Oh, no, it's snow now. Oh, my goodness. It was like when I started the half hour, it was super ice. I could hear the ice chunks, and the planes were flying low. I didn't have the microphone on, so you couldn't hear it. And now it's just suddenly a snowstorm. So, yeah, it was warm today. Oh, and you're in Western Europe. It's just very stormy. Yeah, we've been having, well, it's Canada. We always have weird weather. It's not unusual. Like yesterday, it was quite warm, so I went for a walk by the lake. And then today, they said there were storms coming, and they're here. But if it's snowing, it's not as cold as it's been, because it doesn't snow when it's minus 30 out. It was warmish today. Well, my computer says it's -1 right now, so that makes sense. Anyways, let's do some stretching. This is just stand up. If you can. I know not everyone can stand or has the ability to do these things, but if you can, have to stand up. We're just moving blood. We're not doing P90X. As you can tell, I got the COVID 50 happening. So yeah, the stream's good for me because I have to remember that I have to stand up and stretch. When I'm by myself, I don't. But when I'm doing this stream, it's like, yeah, I should exercise. And then I see, yeah, I need to get rid of the COVID 50, you know. It's been a while since any of us have been out in the world. Oh, poor baby Yoda. I flung him down so hard in the last stretch time. Yeah, so we're just doing a bit of stretching. You know, just since we're always looking down, doing this, look up and open up your chest. You know, we're just stretching out, just reaching, reaching. Very simple. Yeah, we all have to be busy physically, mentally, and social. Yes, socializing is good. And thank God for technology so we can socialize. These last 2 years have been kind of rough for some of us. Interesting how the situation has changed everything. People are now aware of how you can do social things. Yeah, it's true. It's really changed a lot of people's mindsets. We're just stretching our leg a little bit. Just a little. Nothing super hard. And I have to say, the last couple of years, you know, even though I've lived on this planet a very long time, it has definitely changed my attitude. I've learned more about what's important to me, who my friends are. I've gotten way more technologically adept. I mean, I always could do things because I, you know, write books online and all that. But yeah, definitely trying to grow my Twitch channel once I learned how to improve my technology, and I was able to do that. I was very fortunate to be able to do that. And yeah, you know, and some of us lost our jobs and so on. But of course, I've always been a writer, so I didn't lose my writing job, but jobs I did so that I could be a writer. But yeah, so we're just stretching a bit. Just so look up, and look down, and look up, and look down, and look that way, look that way. So yeah, I just, you know, for me, my neck just screams every time I do this one. And I know I say it every time, but it does, and it is. And a little bit of a neck roll. Don't forget to go to the bathroom and all that too. It's never good to, you know, not go when you have to go. All right. Okay. Oh, do the finger things. Yeah, make your tea, water, coffee. Just keep fluid, because if your brain gets dehydrated, you can't think. Then you get writer's block. I'm not sure how true. You know, if your brain gets dehydrated, you can't think, right? But I'm not sure. Writer's block comes for many reasons, and God knows I have it too sometimes. And it sucks. I had it. I actually never really used to believe in it till I got it really bad a few years ago. For about 3 years, I could not write a goddamn thing. Alcohol is not a suggested liquid, even though all the writers are alcoholics right now. Yeah, one thing I've noticed during these last couple of years with our isolations is I think I've had like 4 beers in 2 years, and because I don't drink alone, and I've been alone. So my liver's been super happy with the lockdown. Of course, I'm in Canada, so we have other like little imbibes we like to do, drops. And something that helps too is mead. I've had some really good mead. Like, people made the mead and it was so good. I think I had like not even an inch, and I was like so trashed and hallucinating. Like, that was about 10 years ago now. Yeah, I've never actually bought it myself, but I don't think anything could match whatever the hell that was I had that day. No, it was for a writers convention in Rhode Island called Nikon, and so these people brought a bunch of homemade mead, and actually they picked me up at the airport and took me to their house, and they showed me how they made it, and they gave me some there, and I don't remember the rest of the day after that. Oh yeah, absinthe. Yeah, we people would bring bottles of absinthe to Nikon. Nikon was the drinking convention, I guess, because yeah, that's where I first had absinthe as well, and someone had ordered it from Spain. The people brought in because it's in America, right? Because in Canada at that time, absinthe was banned and all that. We didn't have like the real stuff here, and I don't even know if they had the real stuff in the States, because I know we were drinking the Spanish stuff, and it was like, woo, baby, that was another hallucination station. I don't remember. Oh, you can pick up bottles of mead at various Ren fairs. Oh, that's great. That's great. All right, so what I'm rubbing on my hand for my carpal tunnel is because here in Canada, the government is in control of our weed, but this is not a THC product. It's just CBD, and it's a lotion. They call it Poofly or something. Anyways, I'm not doing a commercial, and it's legal here. Yeah, no Ren fairs. Maybe they'll come back. Everything will come back eventually. I don't think anything's gone forever. I think we'll get everything back. It's just taking forever. I thought we were going to lock down for 3 weeks, and here we are. But yeah, we just got to keep writing, okay? So we can write about our Ren fairs and our meads and all that. Actually, I did write a story. There was an anthology, oh my God, it's like 15 years ago, I think. It was supposed to be the Absinthe anthology, and it was all horror stories. It was being done by this guy. I forget his name, John something. And he's going to do this whole anthology, and everything was related to absinthe. So my story was absinthe makes the heart beat stronger. And it's one of my crazy horror stories. But yeah, but then the guy went nuts, and the anthology never happened. And my story did get published somewhere else, in a really nice magazine, actually. But yeah, so absinthe and Ren fairs and yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm going to put the timer back on. So for anyone who's just joining us, this is Writing Sprints. We write for half an hour, then we yammer on for a few minutes and do some stretches so we don't get blood clots and brain aneurysms and all that, a carpal tunnel, and then we get back to it. So let's get back to our next half hour, and I'll see you all soon. And I do keep my microphone off for the half hour so you don't hear me fussing and all that. Yeah, so but you didn't hear all the hail that came down, but anyways, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Is this the right one? Okay, I think it is. Yay! All right. Good luck, and we will see you soon. and welcome back from Imagination Station. I hope you enjoyed your ride. You can unbuckle your seats and we can stand up and do some stretching. Oh, it suddenly got dark out, and yeah, it now looks like Christmas outside with all the snow. There was no snow this morning, now there's snow. So let's do some stretching, and hello to everyone. And new people, old people. Today I've also been putting this out on YouTube, and so I see Mabel Larkins has said hello over there. I'm actually not too sure what Mabel is actually saying, VY and FYI, so thank you for looking. Thank you for making a comment. And here on Twitch, which is the main place we're doing the things, and this is only the second time I've put it out to YouTube and Twitter because I just upgraded my internet, so it's more of a test about how stable can my internet be if I'm streaming, because the internet program I had before I upgraded a couple weeks ago was not. There's no way. I tried to do things like that and it was a disaster, but this seems to be holding steady, so I'm pleased with that in case I ever actually need to do that for performances and such. And then we had Scarred Sapphic and Sexy is having some kind of weirdo typing stuff, but it changes what they're trying to say, so can't help you with that. I know nothing about computer coding and all that jazz. And then we have Masticina, who loves to write post-apocalyptic. See, I've been writing, I can't talk. Post-apocalyptical writing. Can you say that 10 times fast? Post-apocalyptical writing. Post-apocalyptical writing. Anyways, yeah, it turns up dark. Well, because it's a dark topic. It's up the apocalypse. Anyways, so we're just standing up to move around, so we just stretching. We're just stretching. We got to keep the blood moving, because if the blood's moving to our brains, we could think better. Plus, we all got to get rid of the COVID 500 that we all, not all, some people, I know a lot of people who got super fit during the COVID because they didn't have to work all the time, so they spent all their time on their, see, I have an elliptical right there, but it's, yeah, I got to get back into habits, good habits. We all need the good habits, right? So let's do some stretching. Look up, and get up on those tippy toes and just reach for the stars, because we all want to be one, right? Reach for those twitchy stars. Just reaching. We're not doing a full workout, we're just stretching. Just a couple of minutes of stretch and we get right back into our writing, because we don't want to lose our funky flow that we got into. I know I don't want to lose my flow. What I'm working on right now, and feel free to share what you're working on in the chat so we can all cheer each other on. I'm not sure how slow the chat is. I have no idea. I really should do a phone call with someone and see what the difference is between the time you type and the time I see it, especially when I'm streaming to a couple of different places. So I'm just stretching my legs here. And yeah, so let us know what you're working on. Drink, get a glass of water while you're up. Make sure you go to the bathroom and all that great stuff. So you just had an idea, was writing down the premise, world characters, got 3 pages of basic information that can be seed for a story. Fantastic! This is what we like to see on the writing streams, writing prompts, writing streams. Writing sprints is getting that info down. There's no right or wrong way, and that's great. That's great, because if we can get those ideas on paper, that's one step closer to, getting stuff done or writing a story. That's fantastic. And I know you write all the time. You were mentioning, I think. So that's fantastic. So we just add it to the folder of good stuff. And we're going to go around for another half-hour sprint. Maybe you'll get your first chapter done. So let's just do our neck for a minute. So look one way. I won't say what way because I don't even know because of the flipping of the whatever's. And so just look to one side, then look to the other, then look to the other side. Now look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, and do a neck roll. Keep your shoulders down when you do a neck roll. So, you can't do a neck roll if you're like this because you can't move your neck. Push those shoulders down and then roll your neck or your head. You're rolling your head, I think. I think we're rolling our head and it fixes our neck. I don't know. Can I talk anymore? I don't know. Okay, one last one. Just get the fingers. Get the fingers going. Get those fingers going. And yeah, so stretching, a little bit of stretch, very gentle stretching. Don't stretch hard because if you stretch too hard, then you're going to create some more problems. So we're just doing little gentle stretches so we don't get the old carpal tunnel action happening, right? All right. So I'm going to set up the, unless anyone else has anything to say. Like I said, I have no idea what the lag time is on this platform right now, but so if you want to say something, type it out, and I'll either type back in chat or I'll talk, depending on how far in we are in the sprint, because I don't want to suddenly start talking and then, even though I know I'm playing music, but the idea is to not talk for half an hour so that we can all focus. And but I am keeping my eye on the chat, as you can see when I'm replying. And yeah, so thank you all for coming. We're going back in. We're diving back into the imagination station ride. So let's buckle up and let me get the old timer back on. And we're going around for another round. So I'll see you in half an hour. If you know, just keep writing. Don't second guess yourself. Just get it done. Just enjoy. All right, the timer is timing. So see you in half an hour. Thank you.
All right, let's bring that beat back.
Sorry, I got involved in my writing. Imagine that. I didn't even notice the timer went off. Ah, sorry. Ah, that's what we all aim for, isn't it? To actually write during a writing sprint. Ah, Master Tina, how'd you do that time? Did you get that apocalypse started? All right, let's do a bit of standing up again. Yep. And as we mentioned, don't forget, it's refilling your cup time, tea, water, whatever you're into. Here in Toronto, it's 20 to 7. Not to the character yet, but you got some insight into how big the convoy needs to be. Oh, that's fantastic. Yep. That's the thing. Well, earlier in the day, I realized I had to add another body to the horror house pile. So, you know, I'm going to go back to my horror, my feature film horror script after we stretch. I was working on my TV pilot during that round, but I'm gonna do one more half-hour sprint. So there's a couple of things I want to get done on my horror script. All right, it leads to how many characters there ought to be. Yep. I hear ya. All right, let's do some stretching. And what else is everyone working on? Anyone want to share with the class? I know it's hard to share when some people love to share what they're working on, and some people hate to share what they're working on. But, you know, it's fine. You don't have to say a word. We're all just having fun here. We're all just getting our stuff done. That's what we're doing. So right now, we're just stretching a little bit. Yeah, so look up, look down, look up, look down. Man, it's snowing like I can hardly see out the window now. It's suddenly... Yesterday was spring, today it's winter again. I'm not complaining because I live in Canada and it's February, so this is appropriate weather for what's happening. But yeah, if it gets to be like May, I'll be mad. But I really can't complain. All right, let's do a neck roll. Creak, 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 creak. Does yours creak as much as mine? Ah. For me, that's the worst, is the, totally not writing Transformer, My Little Pony crossover fiction. Yep. You know, it's fun. I was a guest speaker, a guest reader at a writing event, a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people in the crowd wrote a lot of fan fiction and stuff, and so I was saying, yeah, in my head I know it's, you know, maybe Star Wars or whatever, but especially one of the books I'm working on, in my head I know who it is from Star Wars, but in the book it's all original. Yeah. We all got to start from something, right? If we have a springboard of an idea, just go with it. Why not? Fan fiction is one way to get into writing, right? Yep. Well, I would say, like, yeah, just file off the serials. Yeah, I was telling my dad the other day how I used to write a Star Wars fan fiction for, actually I said it at that event I was presenting at too. I wrote a lot of Star Wars fan fiction. So I was about 14 when the movie came out. The first one, that was called Star Wars, and it was called Star Wars. Now it's A New Hope, but yeah, so I wrote a lot of what we now call fan fiction, but back then I was just writing about Luke because I thought he was cool. You know? But yeah, so it was fun. Yeah. It's always been my dream to actually write for real Star Wars, but I don't think that's ever going to happen in my life. But it would be cool. It'd be fun. Yeah. They keep changing what happens anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Do whatever we want. Okay, one last little, let's get our fingers all stretching so we don't get the carpal tunnel. And yeah, so if anyone wants to share what they're working on, now's the time. Or actually, anytime's fine. You can write in the chat anytime you want. I just probably won't answer vocally during our timed half hours because I'm trying to keep quiet so we can work. But I will type responses if I happen to see it. If you wrote Tolkien fan fiction, oh, the lore will bite you back. Yep. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, one more big stretch. Get up on your tippy toes. Reach for the sky, reach for the stars, reach for that big beautiful full moon in Virgo we got going on. I can't see it because there's too much snow, but somebody somewhere can see the moon, right? All right, okay, so if anyone has any last words before we dive back into our imaginations? Good luck, everyone, and I'm going to put the timer back on. And if you're new to the stream, we're writing for half an hour, then we jibber jabber, as Penny says on Big Bang. Then we jibber jabber for a few minutes and stretch just to get the blood flowing so our brain works better and all that. And yeah, so I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, staying warm. I know not everyone is in winter. Some of you are in heat waves, I'm sure. Anyways, I will put the clock back on and we'll get back to it. Good luck, everybody. I hope you all write 1,000,000 words. And welcome back from Imagination Station. You may now leave the ride. Please unbuckle your seat and disembark carefully. So that was, I think, the last sprint I'm going to do for tonight. We'll do a little bit of stretching, and then I'm going to sign off. So thank you all who came here today and got some writing done, or maybe you didn't get any writing done, or maybe you're knitting, or the other day we had someone doing some carving. At any rate, yeah, Master Tina, you're stretching too. We're all stretching. And yeah, so I went and looked out on my balcony at the latest. You probably saw me get up. I was looking to see how much snow there is now. Lots. I am so glad that I do not have to go anywhere. Oh my goodness, it looks pretty bad out there. So we're just doing some stretching. So reach up really high. Just get some movement happening here. Roll your shoulders, roll them back. Roll them in front. Stretch your arms. I see. Oh, I'm hitting my chair. Like, do that. And then that. And then forward. Then back. That's all I'm doing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're just getting so we don't get other issues in our lives, you know? So yeah, let's do a little bit of neck. Up and down. Up and down. And side to side. Bit of a neck roll. Oh, my neck is just crunching. How about you guys? I do not do this enough. Ah. And the last thing is our hands. So while which I'll do while I'm signing off here. So tomorrow, and I hope, I should ask how everyone did, even though I am signing off in a minute, but yeah, thank you. I'll see you around too, Master Tina. I hope you had a successful day, and I hope you come back. And thanks for the follow and everything, and yeah, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm trying to stay at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever time that is for you, wherever you are. Right now, to give you a sense, it's 7:19 here in Toronto, so that's the time zone I'm in. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I want to continue doing writing sprints, which will probably still be at 4 o'clock, both times next week. Tomorrow, on my schedule, I said I would be doing games at 5 o'clock, but I can put it back to my normal 2 o'clock because I was going to be reading tarot at an event tomorrow afternoon, but we're having some kind of crazy storm, so they canceled me as the tarot reader for their event because they canceled their event, and we're going to rebook it. So I will be here tomorrow at 2, so I'm going to change my schedule. I guess I could have done that when I was doing my writing sprints. Anyways, I'm going to change, so I'll be here tomorrow at 2, and I think I'm going to try that Star Wars game again that I tried for the first time last week, and I'm gonna try it again tomorrow. So that's what I'll do tomorrow, is because Friday is game day here on Sephra's World channel, and I hope everyone has a fantastic night. If you're in this crazy storm or ice storm situation that's happening out my window, stay safe, drive safe, don't go out at all if you don't have to. And everyone else, enjoy the sunshine and lying on the beach drinking your margaritas. Anyways, thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.